Coming out here to make a video today. There is tomatoes, rhubarb, strawberries, pineapple, strawberries, and rhubarb on the back porch. Strawberries, peppermint, radishes, and mustard greens, oregano. Here's a better look at it. Parsley, sage. Here's our new setup. We're going to plant winter garden in for potatoes and whatever else we want. That's our new setup. Here's another thing to set up for winter garden. These are all the potatoes and strawberries. Here's a better look of it. This is my watermelon and my pumpkin. The watermelon's crawling up the hill. Here's my rosemary. Here's a big thing of potatoes. Strawberry. Banana peppers. And basil. Now in this front row, we've got basil, watermelon, we got mustard, and then we got strawberry, and we over here behind, right across there, we got two bell peppers. We got two tomato plants. Over here is chives, and over here is thyme, and 4 things of potatoes, and there is a walnut tree right there. See it? That little thing there? It's a walnut tree. Okay, now these are tomato plants, and on the ground there is watermelon plants. Raspberry and blackberry plant. Here is a blackberry. See it? Now here is watermelon, tomatoes, and squash, cucumbers, and tomato plants. All kinds of them. I think there's about 12 tomato plants, and two squash plants, and about 4 or 5 cucumber plants. 2 pumpkin plants. Cushaw plant. Watermelon plant. Cushaw plant. Hydrangea. Cantaloupe. Elephant ear. More look at my garden. I hope the next year have more of them planters with a lot more dirt and stuff in them, and this whole backyard nothing but plants. Fig tree. Now I bought a 3-pound bag of organic potatoes. I've got them in the kitchen window trying to get eyes on them where I can plant them for my winter garden. Sunflowers, the tallest thing out there. And then zucchini and squash and kale and turnip greens. Nothing in that bed. And azalea bushes on both sides. All tomato plants. And bean plants along the fence. The beans are on the other side and the tomatoes are on this side. Zucchini and squash. About 4 or 5 big plants right there. Pumpkin right there. And bell peppers. and all kinds of tomato plants, about 70 tomato plants. And then we've got cushaw and cucumbers, bush beans, sweet potatoes, and butternut squash. It's all up in this garden. Now, we've had a lot of time in this garden, but this is our summer garden, not our winter garden. We're going to have a winter garden too. Look how big them sunflowers are. Ain't that pretty? I can't wait to get big heads on them. We just redone this strawberry bed. There's no strawberries in it. We took everything out of it, put new soil in it, new cow manure in it, and we're letting it sit there for a while. And then we don't know if we're going to have a new strawberry bed or what we're going to have. Now, we usually get in a chair and sit down and plant all this stuff. So that's how we usually do it. Because I'm not able to stand up that much, and that's what I do. That's why when you see me make videos, I tell you, we'll be right back, because I got to go sit down for a while before I finish the video. Because of my back and my legs. Now, all we use for dirt is garden soil and cow manure. That's it. So if you want to be a gardener, that's all you can use too. That's what we do. So, or you can buy topsoil, add cow manure to it, and some organic matter. You're fine. Organic cow poop or whatever you want to use, it's fine. That's my tomato plant right there. It's got tomatoes just a hanging, see? Now, the best way to grow a cucumber is let it grow up a fence, because it's sure been producing being on that fence right there. Fun fact about rhubarb: you can't pick it the first year. The second year you can pick it, whatever, but do not eat the leaves at all. They're poison. Just the stalks. That's it. And see, we throw our eggshells out in our stuff and our scraps. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Give me a like, a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you ain't already. And I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm making this video in between rains. That's all it's done is rain and storm. So, yeah, I'm trying to, in between each rain, to do something. Thanks. Okay, today we're going to make an old-fashioned oatmeal cake. You're going to need a half a cup of old-fashioned oats. In them oats, you're going to soak for 1 hour and 30 minutes, 3/4 cup of boiling hot water. Let it sit before you do anything else. Then you're going to need 2/3 cup of walnut flour, or any kind of flour you can use, 2/3 of a cup, and then 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, pinch of salt, 6 tablespoons of white sugar, 6 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of unsalted butter softened, 1 beaten egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and for the icing you're going to need 4 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1/4 cup of butter softened, 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a 9x13 pan if you're going to make the full recipe. You have to double it to make the full recipe. But I'm only going to make half. So that's why you're going to see me have it in a littler thing than a 9x13 because I'm only making the half. And the recipe I'm sharing with you is only the half of the recipe. Okay, and then you bake it at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. And the full recipe will make 16 pieces in a 9x13. But I'm only going to make a half a recipe, so mine's going to make 8, if that makes any sense. Okay, here we go. Okay, in here, I've got baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon, baking powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon, 2/3 cup of walnut flour, 3/4 cup of boiling hot water, and a 1/2 cup of old-fashioned oats, and a pinch of salt. That's what I've got in here. And I put my 6 tablespoons of white sugar and my 6 tablespoons of brown sugar all in here. And this is what we got so far. Okay, now we got our egg. Got our 1 egg. We need to beat it up. About spilled it, you all. One beaten egg. Make sure to wash your hands after you touch the egg. Okay. Now we got our butter. Our 1/4 cup of softened butter. Now, if you want to use regular flour, you can. It's your recipe. You use what you want. I'm just using walnut flour. Okay, now we need our 1 teaspoon of vanilla. If you got real vanilla, use it. I only have imitation. Now don't forget to soak your oats in that 3/4 cup of boiling water because that is the recipe. That's how the recipe was made. My grandma used to make this all the time. So I'm just going to give you the recipe how she done it. I've seen her do it many a time, soak the oats. Don't skip that step. Okay. Now I'm going to flour my pan and grease my pan, spray it with cooking spray, then flour my pan, and then I'm ready to bake at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. And this is only half of the recipe now. I'm using regular flour to flour my pan. I'll be back. That's a 6-inch round pan. Here's what the recipe looks like. I was talking to 2 of my friends in Hazard a while ago on the phone, and we was FaceTiming each other. You know what? All this chemicals and everything in our food, what can you do about it? It's our government that's doing all this, so we can't do nothing about it. That's what I took out of all the things I've heard this month of what's in our food, what's being put in our food, what they're going to lab-grown meat and all this. That's what I figured out. You cannot do nothing about it, so enjoy your life and eat how you want to eat. That's the way we do it, and that's the way you should do it too. You can't worry about what's tomorrow, what's next. You gotta just worry about today. That's it. You wouldn't believe the smell in this house from this cake. No, it's not done. We're going to have to put it back in there for about another 10 minutes. For supper tonight, fried zucchini and broccoli and cheese. The cake is done. Now we're going to let it cool off and then put the frosting on it. But I don't know if I want frosting. So I have to see if Ronnie does, but I don't. Nobody here wants no icing, so I'm not going to make none. But for the icing, you'll need 4 ounces of cream cheese, softened, 1/4 cup of butter softened, 1 cup of powdered sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. If you want to put icing on yours. We do not, most of the time we do not eat icing on our cakes. So sorry about that. Or you can go to the store and buy you some, either one you want. But we do not usually eat icing on our cake. Very few times do we do. So you make up your mind when you want, but we're not going to put none on ours. Sorry about that. Okay, we're going to turn our cake out. See what we got here. Okay, looks awful moist. Okay. Here's yours, Ronnie. Here's mine. And I got a piece here and I'm going to try it. I like that. I'm going to put a piece of cinnamon on, some cinnamon on mine. You want some cinnamon?
That's good, lucky.
Thanks for watching, you all. And this is our oatmeal cake. I hope y'all make that. Thank you. You gotta make that oatmeal cake. That's better than any oatmeal cake you get at that grocery store. I don't care what nobody says. Please make that recipe if you like oatmeal cakes.